Lincoln Roberts on debut comes to the crease at the fall of the first wicket. And Reganoff may have been a trifle unlucky.
Yes, there's a fair bit of movement off the pitch there to the leg side, and as Sherwin Campbell had a bit of luck before being dropped, I don't think Reganoff had any luck at all here. That's a rough decision.
And that's a rough delivery to get first up. That is a corker. Welcome to Test cricket, young fellow. This is what it's all about, the end of the over. And the West Indies 4 for the loss of 1 wicket. While watching a couple of blokes bat, watching a couple of wickets fall before you get ready to come in and come in at number 5 or number 6. That would have been short of the ideal situation, but this young man has been thrust into the number 3 spot. Dave Joseph and Brian Lara and Jimmy Adams in the ladder below him. So tough debut for this kid. No. And he will find out what Test cricket is all about. That century that Lincoln Roberts made was made at number 4. 100 in this season. So just his 24th first-class match, his first Test match for the West Indies. And he will be pretty nervous, and the heart will be pumping, and he'll be looking forward to getting off the mark. At the moment, he can sit and view the action because he is at the non-striker's end. Campbell faced... And a catch is called, but it would have come off the thigh pad or the arm. Testing debut.
Be a baptism of fire. Yes, off the shoulder. But, well, it was perhaps very good batting, just letting it hit him and not getting the bat up, or else he was miles late on whatever he planned to do.
Good bouncer going through throat high. So the Australian fast bowlers enjoying the extra bounce that this pitch is providing compared to last week at Port of Spain in Trinidad. And this kid must be wondering, where is this being happening from?
Brian Lara padded up to bat 4 as listed. That's actually just grazed Lincoln Roberts' chest, but he played that very well. Kept his eye on the ball, just swayed, kept his bat out of the way.
So just trying that extra bit, Glenn McGrath for the extra pace. So just a single from the over, 5 for 1. From the George Headley stand end. So Campbell on 5. Lincoln Roberts entrusted with that most difficult number 3 position, particularly in your first Test match. You've been fielding all day and you've got some 12 or 13 overs to battle through in the evening. He's yet to score. Great seeing day. The weather day was quite hot this morning. Then the breeze sprung up and it was quite blustery for a little while. And now it's very pleasant for the fielding side. A bit hot for the batsmen. Hot as far as the way that McGrath and Gillespie are bowling. Gillespie 2 overs, 2 maidens, 1 wicket for no run. The 5 runs coming off the bowling of McGrath.
Shane wanted a pill. He's been given out. Roberts has pointed to his arm, but you've got to get off the ground. Someone, the umpire gives you out, and you don't stand there staring at the umpire. So sending in a number 3 hasn't worked. So the West Indies lose their 2nd wicket. Shane Warne took the catch and then wrung his fingers. He may have jammed his finger between the ball. Lincoln Roberts still looking dejected as he walks off, but he's out.
Well, Lincoln Roberts was lucky he didn't get his watch smashed there, but I think we need a closer look at this, because didn't hit Lincoln Roberts exactly where he thought it did. It got him on the wristband of his glove. And we'll talk about that when we come back. He's gone for a duck. They're 5 for 2. Well, this is why Brian Lara's in there batting, because Lincoln Roberts was just a bit tardy dropping his hands and bat out of the way. Now that ball has come off the wristband of his glove. In the old days, batting gloves didn't have wristbands. And if he'd been hit in the same place there in a glove without a wristband, he wouldn't be out. But that is part of the glove. And as such, that is out. If it had hit his arm, he would not be out. But that has hit part of the batting glove on the magnified shot. And Steve Buckner has made exactly the correct decision.